Gabe, I'm sure you had a lot of options of where to go. Why did you choose Tennessee, and what did you see as your opportunity here?
Yeah, the reason why I chose Tennessee is overall the goal that they have to reach a national championship, and I think that Coach Martinez, Coach Banks, they really develop guys, seeing the guys that they put in the league, and I know that I'm coming down the back stretch of my career, so I want to be in a place where I can achieve that goal. I got a little piece of going to a bowl game last year, and I want to go somewhere bigger and understand the responsibilities that it takes to be able to take those steps. And I want to be able to get coached in the classroom harder than I have before, so I can take those steps, be a better football player at the end of the day, and then use that to be able to help the guys out in my room as well.
How much of a conversation piece with anyone in the building has it been that interception you had against Tennessee?
I wouldn't say too much of a conversation piece, but when guys ask me about plays I made before and such, it's a little bit of a joke. But it's cool to say that I'm one of the only guys on the team to be able to have done that.
With recruiting, a lot of times people talk about momentum of a program. Did the momentum of this program really help shape you wanting to come here?
Of course, it did. But at the end of the day, each season's a new season. So you can't hold too much weight, but it's good to see that Coach Hype and everybody was pushing Tennessee in the right direction. So, of course, in the back of your mind, it's going to weigh in when you make a decision, but it also talks about the people that are here. They come in and they get the job done, and I'm a big people person, and so seeing that Coach Hype and everybody on the staff was just able to turn it around, it just shows that time and the patience that they have with everybody on the program, and so that was part of the reason why I really wanted to come.
How would you say that the versatility of the secondary really ups the level of play when it comes to defense and what you guys can do?
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome to see that anybody from the safety to the star to the corner can play any position on the field. I think it makes it better for plug and play. At the end of the day, you don't know what's going to happen when it comes to being on the football field and during the game and practice or just in everyday life. So it's good to be able to have guys, just like we talked to Christian before, just like Nico, that can just play wherever on the field. And we got young guys that are able to do the same thing right now too. So it's good, and it also shows a different look for the offense because they don't really know who's going to come out each week if we decide to change something up. So I think it's just something that we can put in our back pocket that plays really well.
As a veteran and as a guy who's transferred before, do you think it's been a smoother transition since you've kind of been through the process, and how did last year's experience maybe help you learn how to settle in quicker, if at all, this year?
Yeah, it comes twofold. When it comes to the defensive aspect, what some people call black, other people call purple. So learning the defense isn't the hard part, but it's more assimilating with the people that are here. And I'd say this transition has been a lot easier for me. I mean, I lived in Tennessee before, been in Tennessee before. So it's nice to be in a place that I kind of understand a little bit better. And at the same time, the transition process was just easier because I knew what I was stepping into, knowing that I was going to have a spring ball this year compared to last year where I didn't get that opportunity. So it was a lot better for me now. And the guys on the team are just – really amicable and just easy to hang out with. So it doesn't feel like I have to just hang out at my house. I can go hang out with the guys and, get to know everybody else, get to know Knoxville a little bit better too.
Besides the versatility you talked about as a vet, knowing the game, what do you see in that group of DBs that you got to work with?
I see guys that are uberly athletic and super smart. It's just really amazing to see when we're in the position room, even guys that just got here that are playing high school football in December, they already understand the way that football works and what our offense is trying to do to scheme us in certain areas. So it's just been really good to see that growth happening day in and day out. Of course, I mean, we play DB. It's one of the hardest positions, so there's going to be times where things happen where we didn't want it. But it's good to see guys rebound from that situation, and I mean, myself included at the end of the day.
And I know you guys weren't together for a long time at BYU, but what is Tennessee getting in Keenan Peters?
Tennessee's getting a great leader on and off the field, a guy that can make plays wherever. I know you can cut on the tape, and that guy's a human highlight tape, if I had to be honest with you. I think that he's going to come in and be a leader, all around in all aspects in what he does. And I think he just understands the aspect of family really well. So he'll bring guys together that need a little pick-me-up and such. So I think we're getting a really good football player out of Keenan.
Patrick and Rick.
Gabe, when you came in, being an older guy, but being a new guy, what were you looking to kind of prove, or what were your expectations for being getting on the field and showing what you could do this spring, and how you kind of measured up to what you wanted to do?
I mean, I didn't come here to prove anything. In my honest opinion, I came here to do my job at the end of the day. We need help in certain areas, and I'm coming to help in those certain areas. If it means teaching the guys, it means getting on the field, that means making the plays that need to be made. That's what I came here to do. I think that your game itself proves what you have to do, so I think that that's where it comes in. And what my expectation of myself is to be able to teach the guys, because I don't have a lot of time left, so teach the guys so Tennessee can be good for years on out, and to be able to come in here and help us achieve that goal, right? We were a couple steps away from a national championship last year, and hopefully we can build on that momentum and go to the national championship this year. And it starts with the defense just playing better at the end of the day, and the offense just keep doing the thing that they're doing.
Gabe, what did you know about Joe Milton when you came to Tennessee, and then what have your impressions been of him just in the first couple weeks of spring camp?
Yeah, so actually in 21 I played at Vanderbilt, and we watched a little bit of film at Joe, so I knew that Joe had a cannon of an arm, right, and he could really throw it out there. But now getting to know Joe, just like everybody says, Joe's a really good leader and a really good competitor. It doesn't matter, we all talk smack when we're out on the field, but Joe backs it up. He'll throw the ball deep, and you better make sure that you understand what you're doing when it comes to defense. And I think that Joe, from what I've seen from last year and before that, Joe's really improved on getting the ball across the middle and everything that he does. I think that Joe's going to really propel us to the place where we want to go, and so I'm excited to just keep competing against him too, because if you can guard Joe, then I think that at the end of the day you're going to be good when it comes to on Saturday on the field.
Were a couple guys on offense that maybe have caught your eye so far?
Yeah, I'd say Deshaun Bishop, actually, running back, he's my locker neighbor, and he's really been running the ball really well. We got a couple injuries here and there, but he's put on weight and he's done his job, and you could see from scrimmage this past week, and anytime he gets the ball, he makes an elusive play, and we got a really game plan for him right now. And I think that Ramel has also taken really big steps from what I've seen, especially, playing against Tennessee before. I mean, he's long, fast, he's a good eye for the football, and I think overall the wide receiving core, they're stepping up in many different places, because we're banged up a little bit right now, but there are guys that might not particularly see as many reps, but they're going out there and they're getting their reps in and they're making the most of them. So, but those guys for sure are catching my eye at this moment in time.
Anything else? Finish with Ryan.
Just how did you grade out in scrimmage Saturday? Any certain things you're working on the rest of the spring, and just what kind of feedback have they given you on how you've done so far?
Yeah, I mean, overall it's just like consistency of what I'm doing on the field. Of course, I'm learning how to play against the offense every single day compared to just one time. So it's just overall building the same consistency in the reps and the technique over and over, because I make good plays and I do my job right, but building those good plays and stacking good plays on top of each other is what leads to good defense. So just stacking that stuff on top of each other, and then we got a scrimmage tomorrow, so hopefully we can show it out.
Thanks, Gabe.
No problem.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thank you, guys.